Okay, so it just went black for no apparent reason, the whole lot. And this is happening, and I've literally had it out of the box about 10 minutes. There is the box. As you can see, haven't even got to put in the box away yet. So, yeah, not the best start.
Oh, and there we go. It froze by moving the task manager. Imagine that. This is what it does all day, every day. I get about 5 minutes of use out of the machine and it dies. It's currently running at 65 on the temperature. I don't know whether you can see that clearly. But yeah, the whole thing has just died. Caps lock isn't responding, so it's not a case that the screens have crashed or anything. The entire system is now unusable. I can't even press the cap shift, or caps lock, sorry. So, I have no choice but to hold down the power button for a minute. And it is a very long press on this. Okay, so, now what I have noticed is that the event viewer is lying, because when I go to the event viewer and bring up the log of crashes, I'll look at the most recent one, and it always says that the long button press for the power button, the result is false. Well, you and I know that I've just had to do that. So let's have a look and see whether it's going to lie about that as well. See whether it even acknowledges. Oh look, I haven't even got 10 minutes out of this one. It's dead. Look at that. This is what it keeps doing. Constantly. Not a bean. Not a bean. Now, I'm going to do that again. And you can see that I was not doing anything complex there. I mean, it only just booted up. This is actually, it's only been on for, well, what are we now? 3 parts of an hour, right? And this is now the 3rd boot that I've had to give it for 3 parts of an hour. So if we work on time basis, I'm getting about 15 minutes of use before it dies. Yay! It doesn't seem, seems like a lot of money for something so terrible. Let's try again. Oh, great, now Steam's logging me out. Wonderful. Right. Okay, so you know yourself that it's just crashed twice in the last few minutes. You've just seen it happen. So, here we are. 10-12, that'll be that one. The event viewer, isn't it? Bum, 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 bum. Right, critical 10-12, so that must be where it died. And all it says is the system was rebooted without a clean shutdown. This error could be caused if the system stopped responding, crashed, or lost power unexpectedly. Definitely unexpectedly. But here is where the lies are, because you just saw that I had to hold it down, but it's claiming that the long power button press detection is false. Now, right, critical 10-12, so that must be where it died. And all it says is the system was rebooted without a clean shutdown. This error could be caused if the system stopped responding, crashed, or lost power unexpectedly. Definitely unexpectedly. But here is where the lies are, because you just saw that I had to hold it down, but it's claiming that the long power button press detection is false. No. I don't know if there's a better way of finding out what's causing the crash. I don't know, but I'm getting a little bit fed up of this constant dying. The thing is, it's not even recording each instance. I don't know why. It's just not. This is days old. This machine. It's days old. I've had it just over a week. In fact, I think it's an exact week today. Yeah, I think it's 1 week today. And as you can see, I'm having to reboot it every 15 minutes or so. There's clearly something very wrong. It doesn't play games very well at all. Now that's not the only thing I bought it for, but just as an example. So if I disable the second screen a minute, I'm not even sure this is right. It's days old. I've had it just over a week. In fact, I think it's an exact week today. Yeah, I think it's 1 week today. And as you can see, I'm having to reboot it every 15 minutes or so. There's clearly something very wrong. It doesn't play games very well at all. Now that's not the only thing I bought it for, but just as an example. Because I want to show you how often this thing reboots. I've got logs. Right, okay. So that's fine. Let's bring up event viewer. Now I've already done a particular, what do we call it, for it. So, it's not very good with that, is it? Okay, so, right, now this particular is from just one 24-hour period. And it's a constant reboot. I want you to look at those times that's on there, right? Because this, you can see they're minutes apart, okay? So we got 1754, 1751, 1727, 1456, 1239, 1157, 1146, 1135, 1055, 1012, 1002, 232, 146, 145, 2245, 2017, 1954, 1952, 1644. Right, all of these are from a 24-hour period, and it is where the computer froze inexplicably and just died. So, not to worry. So, well, anyway, look, I can bring it up with my finger, not a problem, right? But if I try and do that, see, it does nothing. But you can see it's working up there instead of here. Let's try this handwriting gizmo. Okay, so I'll bring him over here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice device overall, but it just doesn't really work. Okay, so there you go, you can see it's working. Let's try the stylus. And the stylus is moving things up on the top screen again. You might not be able to see that, but it is. Yeah, you can see it, can't you? Yeah, just in the lower part of the upper screen. Okay, but if I then move this fella up onto the upper screen, there we go. Okay, so I'll put him back up there, and oh look, the stylus works again. As well as with finger. Clearly there's something going on either with the stylus or with the touchpad. I don't know which. Okay, so, yeah, it's been on for a few minutes, and it's just died to the extreme. You can see the power button's on. But if I come over here to the caps lock button, no sign of life. Nothing from the screen. Both screens dead. So, and this is how it keeps going.
So, hold down the power button for 10 minutes instead of the usual 3 seconds. Okay, so it's powered off. You can see the fans are off. Power it up. The fans have come to life. Yeah, got me. Well done.
Strange because it's it's frozen twice today, but it's only showing it once. But yeah, I had this. Strange because it's frozen twice today, but it's only showing it once.
Even with the fan. Yo. Literally just rebooted it and it's froze. Yes, mate.
I've got you. A few years old to be fair. You get that.
Just recording this so there's they can see what. Yep.
And it's died again. Obviously the key flashing isn't actually happening, it's just a video recording it, but that bit is happening, that line across the bottom of the screen. So, yeah. Gosh. Huge amount of money thrown away, and yes, the top screen is flashing as well. And there we go. See? Completely froze again. Nothing works, okay? 19 minutes. But only about 5 minutes of game time. So, yeah. This machine is not practical for anything, really. So is that sleep, or is it dead? No, it died. Literally just loaded the game up. Anyway, here we are. It's locked again.
There we go. All a little too much for this thing.
I would get up and find him gone and ask where he'd been. And he couldn't give me an answer. Naturally, you think the worst. I'm thinking, who's the other one we're going to see?
Sean's behaviour would continue to arouse suspicion.